Have a look at this. This is a rather sad story, to be honest, but thankfully it's a remnant of history as well, because this is a pile of peat blocks. It's been cut out of the landscape around here because peat really is just rotting sphagnum moss. So what they used to do is they used to cut it all out of the landscape, pile it up and then sell it to mostly to gardeners actually, because peat makes a great growth stimulant for plants. Unfortunately, when you take the peat out of the habitat, sadly you lose a lot of the wildlife that depends on this area. There's a few machines over here that are used to take the peat out of the environment, so we're just going to go and have a look at those. But as I say, thankfully it's a remnant of the past, because the conservationists here are doing a fantastic job at getting this area back to how it was, how it really should be, and the wildlife comes back with it. And here it is, the old machinery shed. Here's a part of the equipment that was used to cut some of the peat out of the bog around here. Now, I don't like this kind of machinery because of what it symbolises, but sheds and outbuildings like this can be a good place for wildlife. You find various small rodent species, maybe some amphibians hiding under bits and pieces, and definitely spiders. And have a look at this one over here. This is the very beautiful but quite venomous Steatoda bipunctata. Actually, they're not very venomous to us at all. But this is the spider that gets all the bad press. This is a false widow. False widow spiders, quite aptly named actually. And in fact, their name is just a panic, because they're not a black widow at all. They're not a widow spider. They are in the same family, but they're a different genus. And people panicked. They saw them, they thought bulbous abdomen there, little bit of colour on it, a little bit of brown, maybe a bit of red on some of the individuals. Got to be a black widow. Not the case at all. Not the case at all. These very quite shy, retiring, beautiful spiders. We'll have a close-up of her legs in a minute. It is a female. This species is called the rabbit hutch spider, and they don't get a lot bigger than this. This is a pretty good sized specimen. This is a female, and the males are a bit smaller than this. She's really beautiful, really very happy just to, oh, she's just got in a bit of a tangle there with her web. So she's laying it out on my fingers here. And they're actually quite messy web weavers. They put all these different bits of silk all over the place from one area to another, and what will happen is a prey animal will come along, something like a small invertebrate, maybe a fly, maybe a woodlouse or something, will come along and it will touch that web on the floor and it will spring up. The web will, the silk will spring up and catch the prey item, and the spider can then come and find it and dispatch it with that venom. Not really dangerous to us at all. A lot of nonsense being written in the media about these things. They're not particularly dangerous at all. Fantastic little animal, beautiful. She's happy just to go on my nose. There we go. Oh, thank you very much. That is the false widow spider. Absolutely nothing to worry about whatsoever. Found in sheds, found in outhouses. Pfft. She's a beautiful animal. And I just love my spiders, and I'm just going to let her go back to this outbuilding here. Certainly the best thing about this place, considering its rather ugly nature. She's not ugly at all, she's absolutely beautiful. Off you go, dear. Yes, the false widow spider, I love them!